Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I wanted to share my September favorites with you guys. I cannot believe we're moving into October. I'm kind of excited, I'll be honest with you, because I do like pumpkin carving and stuff. I don't really like to eat pumpkins. I don't like to anything with pumpkins, like to eat it anyway, but I do like the colors of fall, so I am a little excited. Let me know what's your favorite thing about fall. I would love to hear. Okay, so now we're gonna start with some favorites. I do have a couple fails in here to share with you guys as well, so there were some things that I just didn't really like this month. So I'm gonna start with the eyeshadow palettes that I absolutely fell in love with this month. The first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Norvina palette, the original one, and she came out with 2 and 3 right behind it. They were popping off, and I'm like, what in the world? So I have not gotten those yet, but I'm sure that I will end up getting them because I'm a sucker for palettes. But this is a fantastic palette. Everything from the packaging down to the color combination in here, the color story, is that what they call it? I love everything about this. Everything in here works so well. It blends effortlessly. They're very soft, very pigmented, but not so pigmented that when you put them down that you struggle to blend them out. They just blend out effortlessly. I love this palette. If you haven't checked it out yet, highly recommend that you do, even though now you have 2 and 3 to look at as well. So I would definitely go through her palettes, the 2 and 3, and then this one, and see what color story calls to you the most. I'm not sure we're going to need all 3 of them, especially how quickly she put them out, but this one for me, I feel like it is fantastic. I love how big the mirror is, so it's going to be fantastic to travel with. I just think it's a really, really good palette, and I tried to dupe out all of her shadows, and there were a few that I could dupe, the colors. So if you guys saw my video on that, I will have it linked below if you're interested in watching it. But she did use a couple of the colors that were very similar, not exact though, I'll be honest. None of them were exact. So if you're interested in checking that video out, I have it linked. The next palette is one that I have a review for you guys, but I have not put it up yet. I'm going to try to put it up probably later this evening, so hopefully it can be up. This is the Morphe and Jeffree Star palette. I love this palette as well. This palette for me is very, very nice, and I thought for sure I was not going to like it because I do like Morphe, don't get me wrong. I'm not a Morphe hater, but at the same time, I do think Morphe's quality sometimes can be subpar. This is very, very good. I love the shade right here, which is Millions. It looks like it's going to be so chunky and so glittery that you're not going to be able to use it. But honestly, you take your finger and dip it into that color, pat it onto your lid with or without primer, and it works fantastic. It does not go anywhere. You might have a tiny bit of fallout, but nothing extreme. I absolutely love this palette. I love every color combination in here. I think there's a perfect amount of pink. I know some people were complaining because they're like, Jeffree Star is all about pink. There's not very much pink in here. But I think if we had so much pink, then it would all just look too monochromatic on your eyes. And I think the way that he played these colors up, I think it's fantastic. So this is another palette that I highly recommend that you check out. For me, it's very good. It is cardboard packaging, but it still does have a giant mirror in here. So if you like that big mirror, I think it's very good. And to me, the price point for it is very good as well. And the next thing is something that Oxley and Premier sent to me complimentary to test out. This is the Premier Miracle Seed Essence. So I've been using this for quite a many nights now. So basically what you do with this, you take this essence, and it comes with, when you buy this, it comes into a box. I have the box here too. So in the box, it's going to have the essence as well as the cotton pads. So for me, I absolutely love the essence. The essence is really, really nice. So what you do is after you've cleansed your face, you put some of the essence onto a cotton pad, and then you kind of like pat it into your skin. You can also do a mask with this. So you take a couple of those pads that the cotton pads, and you just kind of stick them all around your face. You can leave them on to kind of create your own mask. Really like the way this makes my skin react. My skin feels so soft. It feels very, very hydrated after I've used it. I do notice my skin is brightening up a little bit more, so that makes me happy as well. So for me, this is really, really good. What I don't like is the cotton pads. I think the cotton pads that this comes with are not that good. I think the cotton pads are subpar at best. So they come like this, and they're already starting to fall apart as you're pulling them out. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're starting to fall apart. They're nothing like a Shiseido cotton pad. These fall apart. You'll get particles of the actual cotton stuck to your face, and that's just not an enjoyable experience. So if it were me, with this line right here, I would tell them keep the essence, change your cotton pads, because these cotton pads are not that good. These to me are worse than some of the ones that I actually use to remove nail polish with. So for me, I do not like the cotton pads, but the essence is fantastic. If you want something to help to brighten your skin, give your skin more moisturization, give your skin a more supple feeling, this is really, really good. So I do recommend this. This is a glass bottle though, so if you're gonna travel with it, you're gonna have to be careful. I'm not sure you couldn't travel with this anyway. It's 5 ounces, so couldn't really travel with it like if you're going on a plane anyway, but it is very, very good in my opinion. Just these are not. No. The next thing that I absolutely love this month is from Fenty. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Foundation. I wasn't sure I was going to love this. First of all, I was like not a fan of the packaging because I saw how pretty her packaging was for the matte foundation, and I was like, why did we get the squeezy tube foundation? And I was like, that's not cool. But then after I got it, I'm like, I realized that I like my It Cosmetics that's in a very similar packaging, and I love how good and easy it is to travel with because it is in that squeezy tube type of packaging. This does still have a pump on it. I have the shade, let's see, 230. It's the perfect shade match for me. It's very, very good for my dry skin. I feel like it gives my skin almost like a satin-like look to my skin. It does good job for coverage. I have no problem with it wearing off. This is just a really, really good foundation. So if you're looking for a really good foundation, between this and one other one I have to share with you, I think those are the winners for me that I've tried out recently. So highly recommend this if you have dry skin like I do. I think it's going to do a fantastic job for your skin. The other one is the one that's actually on my skin right now. This is the YSL. This is the All Hours foundation. I absolutely love this foundation as well. For me, this one, the reason why I love this one the most between the two is because this one, for some reason, when you look at my skin up close, like the Fenty does good for looking at your skin up close, but this one's even better up close. Like when you look at my skin up close, you can hardly tell I have foundation on. It just looks so good on my skin. I noticed it wears for a long, long time, and it seems like the longer I wear this foundation, the better it looks. And what foundation does that? I'm like, you are so special. So this was sent to me also by YSL and Octoly for complimentary for review. So I absolutely love this. So I've talked about this already in another video, so I'm not like being asked to talk about it again. This is just one that I really, really love though. If you guys have not tried this one, it's a little bit more on the pricey side. I do have to say that. So go into Sephora and get them to give you a sample of it because it's really good. I have the shade BR40, which is, I don't know. BR40 is what I have. So either way, this is just a very, very good foundation, especially for dry skin. I don't know how it works for other skin types because I personally only have dry skin, so I couldn't really tell you that part. But for me and my dry skin, it works fantastic. A scent that I kind of like fell back in love with is this little, this is not an expensive perfume. This is the Eau De Toile Vanille. This smells, for some reason, it reminds me of vanilla cigars. If you guys have ever been around somebody who's smoking a vanilla cigar, I don't know why, but I think that smells good. I'm like, oh my gosh, it smells so, so good. It's got a very vanilla, like vanilla extract with like a little bit of cigar mixed in with it. It's weird, but I love it. It smells so, so good in my opinion. So if you like that type of scent, highly recommend you check this out. It's not super expensive. I think this is like 20 bucks or something like that. And the scent does last quite a bit of time on my skin. So I find that this will last about 5 hours, I would say. But it just smells good in my opinion. But I know not everybody's going to love to smell like a cigar. So definitely keep that in your mind. Now this I did not love. This is the Morphe and Jeffree Star Set and Refresh Mist Starberry Scented like setting spray. So the sprayer is very similar to the original Morphe and Jeffree Star like setting spray. So it comes out very fine, perfect. But the scent, I do not like the scent. The scent is definitely very strawberry-like, but it's like such an artificial, it smells like a car air freshener. Have you ever bought like the strawberry air freshener for your car? That's exactly what this smells like. To me, it smells terrible, and I do not recommend this. And the strawberry scent does stick to your skin for quite a bit of time. Like if I put this on, I go outside and the wind blows, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can smell that strawberry. So I don't like the scent to this, but I do like the mist, how fine it is, but not the scent, not at all. The next thing is this right here. This is from Saturday Skin. This is called the Rub-a-Dub Refining Peel Gel. I tried this in a sample Sunday series and I absolutely fell in love with it because what it is basically an exfoliator, but you put it on and it kind of like rubs, you rub it in and it like peels off the old skin. A lot of people don't believe that it actually works, but I'm telling you, my skin feels completely different when I use this. I wouldn't use it more than once or twice a week. Don't go overboard with it because you are exfoliating your skin and you can over exfoliate your skin, so just be careful with it. But it is very, very good, so I highly recommend if you haven't tried this, check it out. It's so good. And right now they have this with a little rubber ducky for like $23, or you can just get this for $28, so you're saving a couple bucks and you're getting a little cute little rubber ducky at Sephora. The next thing is this blush that, or a highlighter that everybody went crazy about. I got it and I was like, I cannot wait to try this blush, or this, I keep getting it confused. Cannot wait to try this highlight out because it's going to be so beautiful. So here's what it looks like on the inside. I'll give you a little swatcheroo. There's what it looks like swatched. It's pretty, right? But it's not what I thought it was going to be, because like everybody went crazy over this highlight and they were like talking like it up like to the wazoo, like talking about how good it was. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try that. I don't understand what the hype is. So I feel like I've like lost connection here somehow. Let me know, am I using this wrong? What's so great about this product? I feel like I'm on a boat by myself. I'm on an island by myself and I'm just like, you're okay. I mean, I don't get the hype. So I don't understand the hype on that. The next thing is from Fenty as well. This is the Fenty Beauty. This is called the Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. This is really, really good for my dry skin. I've used it with tons of different foundations this past month, and it works with most of the ones I've tried. Actually, all of the ones I've tried. This is just basically like a lotion type of moisturizer, but it's also a primer, so it's going to give you a little bit of like filtering to it. Not much. I would say it basically just smooths out a little bit of areas. Nothing major, but this just feels really good, and it like feels like it's like cooling on my skin. I feel like it's got a cooling texture to it, even though I don't think it's supposed to, and I don't know if it's just because my room's really cold or what, but it feels so good on my skin. I feel like it makes my foundation look more glowy, more luminous, so I do love this as well. I do like the bottle too, though. The bottle's glass. So I do like the bottle to that one. My favorite foundation, oh my gosh, I've already showed you two. My favorite fingernail polish for this past month is this one right here. This is the China Glaze. This is in the shade Ancient Peace. I love this color. It reminds me of the mustard yellow color that is like very, very popular this season. So if you're looking for more of a yellow polish for your nails that's not so like bright neon yellow or anything like that, this is beautiful. It's that mustardy yellow that everybody's wearing right now. So I love this, and it didn't ship super easy. And it was like, I think like $5 at Ulta. So highly recommend you check that out as well. The last thing that I've been loving for this past month are my reusable cotton pads. I purchased these off of Amazon. I know a lot of times people use a lot of like facial wipes and stuff like that that are like you use it one time and then you throw it away. That's fine and dandy, but honestly, I really love these because first of all, they do a good job. So like when you're removing your makeup, like for me, I usually use a balm, put that all over my face, and then I go in with the darker side first and like get it all off, and then rinse that off, and then go back in with the whiter side and get the rest off. Then you can kind of see what all you've got. These have been used and washed many times. You get a multiple pack of these. I think it's like 12 or something like that in a pack. It's a fantastic way to not have to buy facial wipes anymore, so you're like cleaning your face really good, and you can just wash these. You can use one of those little bra pouches, I think is what it's called. That's what I ended up putting mine into. I got one of those little things that you were supposed to, oh, is it lingerie pouch, lingerie thing? I don't know what it's called, but either way, that's what I put mine into. I like stack them up in there and then wash them all at one time. And they work out fantastic. Fantastic. I really love these though. So if you guys are interested, definitely go on to Amazon and just type in reusable cotton pads, and these should pop up. So they're very, very soft, and they do a fantastic job, and they wash up really good. Like, I mean, look, they don't look like they've ever been used, but honestly, they have been used quite a bit. So I really love those. I would love to know what you guys have been loving over this past month. Well, let me know. Like, do you have some things that I need to try out? Some perfume, some makeup, some skincare, some not strawberry scented stuff. Anyway, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.